premise.
I'm saying that he was a man. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Therefore, he was subject to human frailties. Therefore, he's an imperfect conduit.
So,
therefore, whatever comes out of him cannot be judged as being 100% the word of the God that you believe. But how is the angel come?
So basically, the angel is QC. Yeah. The angel's quality control.
But the angel is still wired into the deity.
No. Where'd you get this idea from?
No, he must be.
You don't even believe in God.
No, hang on. My belief set has got nothing.
And you're telling me the hierarchy of heaven?
No.
For 23 years, verses were revealed. Yeah? Right?
But they were revealed through a man.
Yes. And at the end of his life, he recited the whole of the Quran three times of everything he'd said, and it was confirmed. So what he recited and was recorded by the people was confirmed by the angel right at the end before he died.
Hang on a second. Can I ask you a question?
We've danced this dance, I believe.
Sorry?
We've already danced the dance, me and thee, but I'll give you a chance.
No,
We've spoken before, isn't it?
some time ago. Okay.
Go on.
But at the time I said, merely because you don't believe in the Quran, believe in the words of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, does not mean to say he's a liar.
I agree.
Sure, if I came to you now
I
and said,
remember you now.
excuse me, I'm the Son of God, what would you say to me?
You're a liar.
Oh, you say you're wrong.
Or I'll say, why? No.
And I'll tell you why.
He's asking you the question, not me the question.
Sorry, go on.
Why do you believe the Son of God?
Because I'm a human being.
Okay.
I'm built in with human frailties.
Right.
Tell me, answer me a question.
Stop.
What? No. Let me.
You just asked me. You
continue
said
with
no. You just said, how would I respond if you came to me and said you were the Son of God?
Yes.
I'll give you my response. You completely ignored my response and changed the subject.
Go on. No, there's a trail of thought here, but go on.
All right. So you come to me because he jumped in and you tried to respond to him.
Sorry,
rather than what I said. So if you come to me and says I'm the Son of God, I say, why do you believe the Son of God?
I have a vision, and I believe I am a messenger of God.
No, why do you believe
I'm
that?
the Son of God.
No, why do you believe that though?
Because it's my belief.
Based on what?
Based on my inner soul, my inner belief. I am the Son of God.
So basically, according to your subjective feelings,
yes,
you think you're the Son of God.
Yes, correct.
Okay. At which point?
So what would you then say? What would your response to me be?
You're mad.
Why?
Because you're believing something without any rational evidence.
Okay, and the reason I am not totally 100% rational is because I am a human being.
Right.
Answer me one question, yes or no? A yes or no?
Is it a yes or no question?
Yes, it is. Was the Prophet Muhammad, was he a human being?
Yes, he was.
Thank you. He was a human being. Therefore, he has inbuilt frailties, inbuilt imperfection. Therefore, when the Prophet Muhammad says, I am a messenger of God, he might well be, but he's an imperfect conduit of the message of God because he is a human being inbuilt with the human frailties, like me, like everybody else here today. Because of that, let me finish my trail of thought. Because he is an imperfect conduit, because he is, let's say, an oily pipe, the water that comes out of that oily pipe is not 100% perfectly cleansed. He is an imperfect conduit of God. Therefore, you cannot immediately say everything that came out of the voice and the heart of the Holy Prophet Muhammad is 100% accurate. Because he's a man, as we both agree.
Is that your claim?
Correct.
Alhamdulillah. Okay. Is Angel Gabriel perfect?
Sorry?
Is Angel Gabriel perfect?
Angel Gabriel? What's that going to do with it?
Well, who did he get his information from?
You know, that's got nothing to do with it. We are talking about you as
No. Your paradigm is wrong.
No, it isn't.
It is.
The Prophet Muhammad being
No, your paradigm is wrong.
Being the conduit.
No, your paradigm is wrong.
He is the conduit.
No, it's
I
wrong.
don't believe in that part anyway.
Oh, okay.
But what I'm saying is, you're saying...
What's your name again? Remind your name. Mick. I remember Mick. Right, Mick.
The Prophet as a conduit.
Mick. We're talking about my belief or your beliefs.
Your beliefs.
So your Son of God thing's gone now, yeah?
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. So you're basically asking me...
Telling everybody I'm not the Son of God.
Right.
As you were.
Right. The Christians were getting excited. Actually, no, the Jews were. I don't know the Christians would be actually. Right, anyway, forget that. Right. How did Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him, receive revelation and from whom?
I've no idea.
You've no idea.
No, none at all.
Right. So everything you've just said to me now is just conjecture.
Yeah, it is.
Alhamdulillah.
It's a
That's
principle that I'm talking
All right.
about.
I believe that Muhammad, peace and blessing upon him, received verbatim from the angel Gabriel.
But we've just established he's a man, therefore he's an imperfect conduit.
No, but if an angel, if you're repeating what an angel's telling you, I don't understand. What do you mean by this imperfect conduit?
He's an imperfect conduit because he's a human being. Therefore, he's fraught with human frailties.
Okay.
Now, unless you're saying that the angel Gabriel actually became man, he actually took possession.
All right, let's imagine this. Let's imagine this. Let's imagine this.
And he was no longer a man.
Okay, let's imagine
therefore,
this. All right.
that's fair enough.
Let's imagine this.
Therefore, say he is.
Let's imagine this. The angel Gabriel came to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, yeah, and said, "Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad." And then Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad." Okay, so he received what the angel told him, yeah, and he repeated what the angel told him, word for word.
Fine, but he is an imperfect conduit. Therefore, you can't guarantee that whatever he feels, that the angel Gabriel, if you believe in him, gave.
So
to
you're
him,
saying to me, so you're saying to me, what your claim is this then, that Muhammad could have heard the angel tell him something, and then he would say something else. Right.
Something that's imperfect, that doesn't reflect the exact. In the same way, the analogy.
Do you understand what the Quran is?
Dirty pipe.
Do you understand what the Quran is?
Fresh water.
Do you understand what the Quran is?
Out of that dirty pipe.
Do you understand what the Quran is?
Fresh water.
If it goes through a filter, it's clean. Anyway, okay. Would you agree?
Sorry?
If it goes through a filter, it's clean.
No, because he's a human being. It can't be cleansed.
Why?
That filter is a human being.
So?
He's a human being. We've all established that a human being is totally imperfect.
Okay.
I am imperfect.
No. Okay.
You don't believe me when I tell you I'm the Son of God, and with very good reason. Because I am imperfect.
No.
No matter what kind of revelation
that wasn't the reason. That wasn't the reason.
Yes, it was.
That wasn't.
You said on the basis for my being so.
No, I asked you very simply.
Reason is imperfect.
No. I asked you very simply. You said you believed something. I asked you why you believed that something, and you said you don't know why you believe it, you just feel it.
I'm sure if I went away, I could come back with a reason. That was just an analogy, what I'm talking about.
Whatever analogy or hypothetical situation you wish to go away and come back, it will still get rinsed. Seriously, yeah, because it's silly.
But the analogy, but the logic still stands.
No.
The Prophet Muhammad,
could he have received pure revelation?
No, impossible.
Why?
Because he's a human being. We've just established that, and he's therefore an imperfect conduit.
Could God make it possible for him to receive it?
No, impossible. Because he's a human being.
So God cannot make him a pure conduit.
No, because he's no longer a human being.
Why not?
Because he's no longer a human.
No, but what if God's given him that ability?
What, to therefore morph to something that is not a human being?
No, to do something beyond the realms of the natural.
No matter what happens, the Holy Prophet was a human being from the day he was born to the day he died. He is therefore imperfect from the day he was born to the day he died. Therefore, he is an imperfect conduit.
What did he do?
Anything?
What was his imperfect actions?
He was special though, isn't he?
His imperfections.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
He's a man, subject to all the human frailties like everybody else.
Right.
Our emotions, which are guided by our flesh.
Right. So what you're saying is basically this. What you're saying. So what you're basically saying is this: no man can ever be a messenger of God.
A true 100% messenger.
And that's based on what?
Absolutely.
And that's based on your imperfection.
Human being.
But you don't believe that God can give man the ability to be a perfect conduit.
No, because he's therefore not a human being.
Right?
He is a
human being without that frailty. What's the problem?
Impossible. You can't be a human being without frailties.
I don't get it.
No, it's not though.
No, it is. It is just his opinion.
And I will always be a human being.
No.
I could be imbued with the
So let's go. Let's rescind it. Let me rescind a little bit. Let me rescind a little bit.
With emotions, with sexual feelings.
Do you believe Muhammad was illiterate?
Sorry?
Do you believe Muhammad was illiterate?
Do I believe he was illiterate? I don't see the logic in that one, but go on.
No, do you believe he was illiterate or not?
I've no idea. I've no idea if he was illiterate or not. I believe he was a man, and the same way that I believe that Jesus.
So let me just correct.
Well.
Let me just establish something here. You're talking about somebody you don't know anything about.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know him fully, A to Z. No.
But then you're making claims about this man.
No.
On your basic premise.
I'm saying that he was a man. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Therefore, he was subject to human frailties. Therefore, he's an imperfect conduit.
So,
therefore, whatever comes out of him cannot be judged as being 100% the word of the God that you believe.
Do you believe in a creator?
Impossible.
Do you believe in a creator?
Do I believe in a creator? I don't believe my personal beliefs are really relevant to this.
Well, they are.
Why?
Because you you don't believe in a creator, then the idea that someone's a messenger of a creator is impossible.
No. What I'm saying is, I'm just talking about you saying a creator.
No.
You believe in
but
a
you're never
creator.
going to get it, are you?
Sorry?
Because you're now, you don't believe in a creator, yet you're defining his nature. No.
I don't believe in one, but I don't disbelieve in one.
No, that's fine. So this creator you don't believe in, you've defined his nature, what he can and cannot do, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, you did.
You've said there is perfection. I'm saying, and there is human frailties.
Right.
Even under your logic, if there's anything that comes from total perfection that goes through human frailties, because that is an imperfect conduit, whatever comes out of it
I disagree.
is therefore
I
subject.
disagree. I believe the creator can preserve what comes out of it. Personally.
Impossible. Because he's always a man. He's always a man.
So what?
If you're a man,
what's this premise?
You are a dirty conduit. You're an imperfect conduit. Because you're a human being. We've already established that. If you're saying, but he makes him perfect, you're saying, he made him no longer a human being.
He made him special.
I don't understand.
No.
I don't even understand your principle, man. So give me an example. Let's say somebody phones you now, right? You got an earpiece in, right? Yeah. And they start reading Lord of the Rings. Are you going to tell me you're going to start making mistakes?
No, that's totally different.
What's the difference?
We're talking about a revelation.
What's the difference?
I'll tell you what the difference is. If somebody calls me on a telephone, they're using an actual physical means to communicate to me directly.
No, but the point is the message you're being given.
He could text me and there would be living proof of whatever he told me.
Yeah, go on.
Whatever the Holy Prophet comes out with is something that is come directly from his mind through his imperfect conduit of a man.
So you believe then, according to this principle now, you believe Muhammad invented this?
No, I didn't say that.
What do you say then?
What I'm saying is, whatever he had cannot be trusted as being 100% totally accurate, 100% totally pure, because he is a man in imperfect conduit.
And what if I told you the angel came and asked him to recite and went through the Quran with him? Then what?
You can't get what the angel sat down next to him.
Yes.
So the angel became man as well.
No, the angel came down. What are you on about?
Well, he became man.
No, the angel asked him to recite the Quran
through his mind.
No, for his mouth.
Okay, yeah. But
no, the angel's here. No, the angel. No, you're the angel.
Yeah. Okay.
And you say to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, recite the Quran, and then you're verifying it.
So you're saying came through the mind and then out through the mouth.
I'm saying the angel.
I'm saying that's fine.
No. I'm saying
this is an imperfect.
No, I'm saying you're the angel. You're the angel, and Muhammad recited the Quran to you, and you confirmed it was correct.
One on one.
That's what I'm saying. And you can shake your head; it doesn't really mean anything.
Hang on a second.
Get your lid. He's running away! Don't worry, I'm not Godwin.
Sing the whistle.
All right, listen. What I'm saying is this. If an angel came after the whole revelation and asked Muhammad sallallahu to recite what he brought down, and the angel confirmed what he came down was what he came with, right? Then what?
Yeah, but the angel, so the angel became flesh, sat next to him, communicated to him verbally.
Yes.
The angel became a man.
Why? Why did the angel become a man?
Well, in order to communicate with you, I have to communicate through sound, I have to communicate...
We don't know how angels communicate.
But so it's a totally different scenario then. So it's not a man. The angel didn't become a man.
I didn't say that. I said the angel came to him.
How did he come to him?
In the form he came in. He might have come in the form of a man.
The physical form of an angel. So he communicated to him in a physical form.
Yes.
So he became a man. The angel became a man.
Why does the angel become a man? I don't get it. What's the difference between an angel and a man? What's the difference between an angel and a man?
The angel and a man is an imperfect body.
Tell me what an angel is.
An angel, I would have to define it as being, according to my definition, something that is absolutely perfect from the deity itself. Totally perfect.
Right.
And not subject to human emotions, human frailties, human...
Right. So we believe an angel. We believe an angel is a creation of God, and we believe angels don't have free will, and they adhere to what God tells them to do.
Okay, so okay.
Right.
Either way, you're still saying that it's...
so I believe an angel can come down. It doesn't have to become a man.
Okay, so he doesn't become a man.
He might appear to be a man, but he doesn't have to have a heart and lungs and. I'm not saying that.
Okay. But it's still a perfect body that is now communicating with an imperfect body.
Right.
Therefore, what comes out of the imperfect body is going to be impure.
Unless the angel says. Unless the angel says, that's correct.
Yeah, but how do you know? How can you tell that whatever the angel has said has come out of the Prophet Muhammad? Because the angel
has confirmed the Quran.
How has the angel confirmed the Quran?
Because the angel is. No, the angels come down. The angels come to Muhammad and ask him to recite the Quran, and he's recited the Quran, and he's asked him to recite it 3 times, to make sure it's.
How has the angel come?
So basically, the angel is QC, the angel is quality control. But
the angel is still wired into the deity.
No, where'd you get this idea from?
No, he must be.
You don't even believe in God.
No, hang on. My belief set has got nothing.
And you're telling me the hierarchy of heaven?
No. I'm saying to you,
honestly, don't make no sense.
The communication between the deity and the human being.
All right, let me ask you a question. An easy question.
That might be the case.
Listen.
However, whatever comes out of you is imperfect.
Yeah. What's quality control?
Because you are a man.
What's quality control?
Quality control would have to sit here after the man,
Allahu Akbar.
not beforehand.
I agree.
Yeah, but it can't.
Why?
Because whatever came out of Muhammad, that's what became part of the constitution.
And the angel confirmed it was right.
Yeah, but how can the angel do that if he used quality control after it's come out of it?
So obviously it must have come out properly, isn't it?
There's an angel here communicating with the man, and then whatever comes out of the man is then quality control before it goes into.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Well, that's suddenly a completely new concept.
No, it's the concept.
No, but it's not though. It's a new concept that you're introducing.
Okay. Let me ask you. All right.
It doesn't make.
Do you not know this is classical Sunni orthodoxy? That Muhammad Sallallahu met with Angel Gabriel and he recited the Quran 3 times before he died.
Yeah.
Did you know this or not? I haven't made this up.
No. I'm not saying you are, and I'm not calling you a liar as a consequence.
EFDawah. How many subscribers?
For the rest of the video, please go to EFDawah.
Right. Do you believe that God sent a messenger to Muhammad?
Do I believe that I don't believe and I don't disbelieve?
So where did you get his information from?
Because there's no proof either way.
All right. Where did you get his information from?
I get the only piece of information.
No, where did he get his information from?
Who?
Muhammad.
Who knows?
All right. So
I'm not there to speculate.
Was it possible? All right.
I'm there to say he was a man.
All right.
Therefore, whatever came out of him was imperfect.
Why?
Because he is a man.
But why does it?
All men are imperfect.
Okay, that's fine.
Humanising men with failure, and you're not understanding that just because it's in the form of a man doesn't actually make him a man.
If you tell me something,
in the form of a man.
Okay, but if you tell me something, and then I tell my sister that, does that what you said? If I said the exact same thing, does that make it no longer true?
Well,
because it came through me and not directly from you.
There's a little bit of a difference here. We're talking about information and concepts.
Let them have a little thing.
From a deity, not from a fellow human being. If you send me a text and I relate that text to somebody else, I can say, "Are you sure she said that?" I said, "Look,
That's the same
here's my
thing.
text."
That's the same thing.
It's not though. It's not though.
Okay. I'll say it again to you. I'll say it again to you. Do you accept that an angel has the ability to quality control the Quran or not?
No, I don't. Because a man has written the Quran.
Author? No, not written nothing.
Man has done it.
Not written nothing.
Or it's communicated through his voice.
Yes.
Therefore, it's an imperfect conduit.
Why?
That is.
Why though?
Are you present?
Because
Why? Why though?
Same way as if water then, so if I pour water into a glass, clean water into clean glass, pour into another clean glass, does that water then...
A man with no Quran, he was present.
Why not?
He was present.
Because
Don't worry, we're going to discuss.
is clean.
I've seen your T-shirt.
Or if
The glass is clean. If the glass is dirty, imperfect, if it's an imperfect conduit,
Does it make
then whatever comes out of it will not be pure. That's what I'm saying.
From that,
No.
But then when you look
And
at
that's
the
what I'm
Quran,
saying.
when you look at the
The Holy
Quran,
Prophet was therefore a tainted glass.
okay, I can understand what you're saying there, but when
Because
you
he's a
look
human
at the
being.
Quran,
No, but you're ruling out the angel confirming what he came out was pure.
I am totally ruling that
It's
out.
from something pure, putting into something dirty, and then it comes out dirty. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Absolutely.
But if you look at the
And a
Quran,
human
they
being is
can't be-
dirty.
But look how many people tried to replicate the Quran and the words in it. You can't do it. It's been.
See, you're implying now that the Quran can just be made by any man.
I'm not saying that it's not a
No,
word.
I didn't say you were. You're implying it.
Amazing.
All right.
I'm not even implying.
Let me tell you what your claim is. I'll tell you what your claim
I'm saying
is.
it's
Listen,
imperfect.
Mick. I'll tell you what your claim is. And I'll be honest, it's a very, very hairy-fairy claim, and I don't think we're going to continue much longer. But anyway.
No.
I'll explain why.
We've reached
I'll
an
explain why.
impasse.
I'll explain why.
Totally.
It's not an impasse. You don't accept something.
And you
that's
don't
your
accept
business.
what I'm saying. You don't accept that
No.
the word that came out of
No.
the Holy Prophet was the words from a man.
No, I
You're
accept
saying,
that.
all right, it was a word from a man, but it went through a quality control
Yeah.
filtration process.
Yeah.
I'm saying it didn't. It came from a man. The Holy Prophet was a man, saying that Jesus Christ was a man.
Right. We believe.
Oh, he might have been a very special guy, but he was still a man. He was still a tainted glass.
Listen,
What makes you
Mick, you can stop hiding
His humanity.
Sister, relax. You can stop with this nonsense. Oh, I don't know if he did, don't know if he didn't, and all this business. Your claim is very, very simple. Is this: Muhammad must have come up with this book with his own mind. You must have to have that belief because you don't believe in God.
No, I said I don't believe it, but I don't disbelieve.
Right. So if you're in that position, okay, either Muhammad invented this from his own mind or he got it from revelation. Right. If he got it from revelation, yeah, then you got to prove that God can't keep that revelation pure. You have to.
No.
Yeah.
You're saying it's either pure or it's all.
No,
garbage.
I'm saying I'm saying
It's a continuum, because he's an
I'm
imperfect
saying very
conduit.
simply. God has the power to preserve his message in a pure form.
And I'm saying it can't.
Well, if you can say that, I'm going to say he can, and you can show me your evidence that he can't.
that's the whole point, though.
Right.
There's
Well, I
no
believe he.
evidence
Right.
either way.
But I
That's
believe
the
he.
beauty
No.
of religion. That's why that religion has taken hold in Christianity and Islam, blah blah blah, all over the world. You can't prove it or disprove it.
Well, no one's claiming you can.
Sorry.
No one's claiming you can. Well, you've got to believe it or not.
Right. It's based on belief.
Right.
There's absolutely zero
Right.
proof whatsoever.
I never claimed there
Either way.
was. I never claimed there was.
But so it's all basis on conjecture. In
No,
the world.
that's not what belief is.
No.
That's your problem.
Yeah, but it is because there's no absolute solid.
What's
proof
belief?
either
What's
way.
belief? What's belief?
Belief is actually it's a semantic.
Whoa, stop. What's a semantic?
that is
Well,
100%
what do you think semantic
correct.
means? You said semantic like with some derogatory term.
No. I'm saying I'm trying to define belief.
No, why do you say semantic?
Belief is something that means you are totally sure of it.
No.
But if it came through a man, you can't
No,
be sure.
no.
And that's
not what
my
belief
point.
is. But that's not what belief is.
What semantics aside, that is what I believe.
Sorry.
cannot
Let
have
me
a
just
total
translate.
belief,
One
which is
second.
based on words from-
Let me just
from a man,
translate.
because a man is an
Let me just
imperfect conduit.
translate your phrase you just made. Semantics aside. All right. Which is basically saying, let's forget what words really mean and apply our own meaning to them. That's what you just said. Because this is not semantics.
I mean, I'm trying to explain.
Well, it is semantics, actually. You're right. It is semantics.
Thank you.
So what? Understanding how a word and what it means is very important.
I agree.
Well, you just dismissed it.
No.
All right. So tell me, what does the word belief mean?
Belief. It's where you have absolute proof.
No.
You believe it. You have proof.
No.
You believe it. You absolutely believe it. I believe.
You can't keep giving me sentences with believing. I want to know what the word believe means. You can't keep giving me random sentences.
That's irrelevancy.
No, it's relevant. Because if you don't understand the words you're using, how are you going to understand what you're saying?
No.
What is belief? What is belief?
Okay, you tell me what your definition of belief, and I'll tell you if I agree with it.
The acceptance of something is to be true without evidence.
That's no.
It's good. No. Anas, did you have my backpack?
But you never seen it
Because that is irrationality.
Don't say no. Right.
I think we've reached an impasse.
All right, I'll explain why it's not. And I'll tell you.
Imperfect.
Let me explain something to you. If you look at the word belief in a thesaurus, all right. If you look at the word belief in the thesaurus, what are the synonymous words with it? Oh, cheers, bro. What are the synonymous words with it? The word belief. What are the words can you use instead of belief?
If you hang on, going back, tell me what what your definition of belief is again.
The acceptance of something to be true, even without evidence.
So really, you're saying belief is acceptance of something based on absence of any information.
No.
Therefore, it's irrational.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Evidence, information. What's the difference?
Proof. What's the difference between proof and information?
No, I mean seriously. What is the difference?
What's the difference?
If you believe in something for which there's absolutely no proof and no evidence, then really, are you not building your whole belief set on sinking sand, on something that doesn't have any rock-solid foundation? And there's only one rock-solid foundation, that is hard proof.
All right, I'm going to demonstrate what belief means. Do you believe your father is your father?
Do I believe my father is my father? Yes.
What's your proof?
My proof is... Actually, we had to have a DNA test one time.
Oh, you've had a DNA test?
Yeah.
That I'll accept. Okay. Do you believe your mother is your mother?
Yes, for the same reason.
Oh, you've had DNA test.
Yeah.
So DNA test is I would say, is the evidence.
Yeah.
All right. Do you believe your grandfather was your grandfather?
I haven't done any DNA tests, but I have a pretty strong reason to believe it.
What's your proof?
Proof? I don't have any proof.
Right. But you believe it?
As far as I can, yes.
So belief. So you're accepting your grandfather is your father without proof?
I'm accepting. However, if somebody came to me with proof otherwise, I would believe it.
Right. So you're accepting right now that your grandfather is your father?
I don't disbelieve in that.
No.
I don't believe it.
No.
No proof.
Let's forget specifics. Let's determine what we're talking about here. So you accept your grandfather was your father, your grandfather was your grandfather, without proof?
Until such time as I hear otherwise, correct?
Right, so that's your belief?
Yes.
Right, so that's exactly what I just said belief is. I'll explain what belief is. Belief is hearing a proposition, yeah? And accepting whether that proposition is true or not.
Right.
Based on the reasons given to support it. Right? So I'll give you an example. A working example. I've got two beautiful daughters, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, right, yeah.
I've never done a DNA test. But I believe they're my daughters.
Yeah.
Why? Now, I can't prove they're my daughters. And if you came to me with a DNA test showing me they're not my daughters, I would reject the DNA test.
Okay.
Because the reasons for believing they're my daughters, although subjective, is one, I know my wife would never cheat on me, inshallah. Two, I see my daughters and I see me in them, their characteristics. Yep. They look like me.
They both got ginger beards.
Funny guy.
I can imagine.
So
that's proof.
So the point here is this. My belief is not based on proof, it's based on reason. Okay. The proposition is what? They're your daughters. Why should I believe they're my daughters? Well, here's the evidences. The reasons, should I say. Yeah. Alhamdulillah, I accept it to be true. All right. So when I come to this park, and I'm going to come to, it's all about what I believe, isn't it?
Sure.
Right. You can believe what you like. You can believe man can be impure, whatever. It ain't convincing to me. All right? Alhamdulillah. And therefore, you cannot dismiss what I believe unless you challenge the reasons for what I believe it. Because the only way you can take down a belief is attacking the reasons for that belief. If there's no proof for it, you can only go after the reasons. So if I, for example, I believe my daughters are my daughters, I don't believe my wife will cheat on me, and then I find evidence that she's been cheating on me, that will destroy that belief. Yeah. Why? Because the reason that I was holding was the chastity of my wife has now been shown it's a false belief. Yeah. Now if I say, I'm going to look at that picture, she would never do it. Now belief becomes what? Delusion.
Yeah, agreed.
Because now you're believing in something contrary to overwhelming evidence against it.
Right. So there's rock solid evidence. No, it's not your daughter, but you carry on believing it.
Exactly, right.
I agree.
A lot of people in this park are delusional. All right?
Agreed.
A lot of people call me delusional. But to call me delusional, you have to refute the reasons why I believe what I believe with overwhelming evidence against it. And I invite anyone to do that.
Right.
Now here's the second part. No other belief can reconcile with my belief. As a Muslim, Christianity cannot reconcile. As a Muslim, Hinduism and Sikhism cannot reconcile. As a Muslim, Judaism cannot reconcile. As a Muslim, atheism or agnosticism cannot reconcile. Which means, if I believe what I believe is true, then you guys are all deceived, mistaken, in delusion, as such. Okay? So, my belief is based on what? A creator exists. Belief in a creator exists. I can't prove a creator exists. This is for you now. Should we invite him in? A man with a t-shirt that says there's probably no God, and so stop worrying and enjoy your life.
No God. Oh, I didn't see that.
No, it doesn't matter. The whole tenet of what I've been
No, I
saying
understand exactly what you said. I know why you said it.
Imperfect.
I'll tell you why you said
The
it.
dirty glass. Where's my?
This was your. Do you know what? Do you know what this? Do you know what this is, Mick?
Yeah.
This is you. I think from 4 months, maybe more, where I was going through the 4 variables. Muhammad being a liar, crazy.
You have a very good memory.
Yeah, liar. And you, what did you keep doing? There could be a 5th one. There could be a 5th one.
And I couldn't think of it.
And I think.
And then the whole point was.
So you've gone away.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I said, bloody hell.
You've gone away.
This is the reason.
And you've come up with this.
This is what I.
Now, what I want you to do now, Mick, is go away again. Right? And just question, does my theory collapse if indeed an angel did come and verify it? And I don't want you to answer that right now. I like the way your brain works. I want you to if an angel verified what Muhammad said as being the truth of what was revealed to him, yeah, then you have to concede whatever the Quran is what was revealed to him. No, you have to.
What I'm saying is, no matter what happens, it all comes down to one thing, and that is the Holy Quran and everything that came out from the belief system of the Prophet Muhammad came. I do respect your religion.
I know that you're a respectable guy.
Came through.
Do you see the comments in our video?
So even if the angel Gabriel did come along, do a quality control, it had to go back through that human being in order to come out onto the scriptures.
No, it didn't.
The angel Gabriel didn't write the scriptures.
No.
It was human beings who did that.
No.
The Prophet Muhammad who spoke to the people.
But the words.
Jesus Christ who spoke.
No.
But they are words
No.
coming through the
Yes,
conduit.
words that have been verified.
But they had to come back through the human being.
No, they've already come out. They're already out.
What, so he was in a trance?
For 23 years, verses were revealed. Yeah? Right?
But they were revealed through a man.
Yes. And at the end of his life, he recited the whole of the Quran 3 times of everything he'd said, and it was confirmed. So what he recited and was recorded by the people was confirmed by the angel right at the end before he died.
Before his death.
Hang on. Boom. How was it QC'd by an angel? That's the whole point. An angel had to become he became a human being to do that. No, he didn't. Any QC or whatever process took place.
What does it matter?
Because it's going through a human being. It's going through.
Why does an angel have to? What I don't understand is this: we're not Christians here. Why does an angel have to turn into a man? They're 2 different creations.
No, because it's a man that writes. It's a man that enunciates.
No. It's all right. Okay, we get that.
They come out through.
But the words are not the man's.
But they are.
They're not.
They're using his vocal.
Yeah, but they're not his words.
They're using his brain.
They're not his brain.
So he's now in a trance.
No, it's according to you. Allahu Akbar. Yes, he did.
Well, that's where we differ. If he's a man, and he's always remains a man from day 1 to the day he died, therefore it was a man. It was his brain.
Look, if it wasn't the words of God, all right. If it wasn't the words of God being confirmed, listen to me. If it wasn't the words of God which was confirmed by an angel, then it was his words. That's it. And then for it to be his words, you need to answer the question: how did he do that? As an illiterate man, how did he do it?
I don't have to.
You do.
I don't have
you
to.
do.
Because his words, and he is an imperfect conduit.
Right.
He's the dirty glass, as the girl was saying. He is the imperfect, the pipe that's got the germs in it. Blah, blah,
but
blah.
we believe, like I said to you, it was QC'd, and the angel confirmed everything was correct. There was no dirtiness.
Impossible.
But the angel disagrees with you.
If he's here, I'm sorry, but it came through a man. Everything
Verified by an
comes
angel.
through a man.
Verified by an angel.
Yeah, but that can't be proven either.
Well, we have no. What did I say to you? It's belief, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, but that's
So we believe it.
Belief and proof are 2 totally different things.
Well, yeah, we just discussed that.
Yeah.
You believe your grandfather's your grandfather without proof?
Yeah. No, but You're saying that it was.
Do you accept a belief can be true without proof?
It was cute. No, I don't.
You don't accept a belief can be true
because it's an imperfect.
Do you believe?
Imperfect
Do you
belief.
accept a belief can be true without proof?
No. If it's therefore an imperfect belief.
So your belief your grandfather isn't perfect belief. So according to you,
there could be.
So somewhere in the back of your mind, your grandma might have messed about.
Who knows?
Well, no.
I can't prove it.
No. That's what I'm saying to you. But you believe she didn't.
Correct.
Right. Without proof.
Well, actually, a DNA result proved that my grandfather was not actually my real grandfather, and I believed it all these years. I know. I'm serious. Yeah. She was quite a girl, actually. But anyway, I found out that I've got blood from Scandinavia,
I'm gonna have to use
Nigeria. I mean, you wouldn't believe it.
I'm going to have to use my own examples
What?
next time.
She did what?
Anyway, so the principle is this: a belief without proof can be true.
If you
want to challenge the belief, you challenge the reasons for the belief. Simple.
Yeah, and that's where we decide.
So my belief that an angel verified the Quran is what I believe.
And that's the
and the reasons why.
I accept that because it's always coming through a man.
Oh, yeah.
The imperfect.
But if an angel verifies it,
we'll be here for hours. We'll never be able to reconcile that.
You personally may not be able to reconcile it.
Yeah.
But you've got nothing to say to me with regards to my belief.
No, and I don't. And I fully respect your religion.
That's good then. I think he thinks
to see you
differently.
again.
Take care.